Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy-looking Nerf herders. Today I'm reading Dark Horse Comics numbers 7 through 9, Tales of the Jedi. I'd like to take a moment and invite you to subscribe to this channel and ring that damn bell. Star Wars, Tales of the Jedi. During the years of the Old Republic, the Jedi Knights were the respected guardians of harmony and justice throughout the galaxy. Across that vast stretch of time, a great company of Force-sensitive individuals entered arduous training under the accomplished masters of the Jedi Way. This is the story of how one such apprentice found herself unexpectedly on the path to becoming a Jedi. Master Andur, I was right about the hyperdrive. It has a burnt-out ion exciter. Thanks, 3D. There's a spare in the tool crib. When you're finished, you can help me load the supplies. I just knew that magnetic storm we jumped through would damage the exciter. Master Andur takes far too many chances. My teachers gave me these, Nomi. Adegan crystals. Make some of the best lightsabers. He said Master Thorn would be very grateful to receive them. I can feel the crystal's power, Andur. So can little Vima. They will make a wonderful gift for your new teacher. The Force is strong in you, Nomi. You could be a Jedi. You know I'm too timid to be a Jedi, but our daughter will be a great Jedi someday, with Master Thorn and you teaching her. No question about it. After Master Thorn instructs me in the high levels of the Jedi Way, I look forward to teaching my daughter. But mark my words, first I will help you to become a Jedi, Nomi Sunrider. At the behest of his own mentor, the Jedi Knight Andur Sunrider begins a long journey with his family to the galactic frontier. His purpose is to visit the legendary Master Thorn, Jedi Watchman of the Stennis system. Okay, 3D. There's the jump beacon. Get ready to kick in the hyperdrive. The hyperdrive tells me it's ready, Master Andur. Before the development of hyperspace travel, star systems lived in great isolation from one another. Millions of civilizations rose and fell without ever learning of each other's existence. In that far-gone time, hyperspace travel was only a theory in the minds of a few advanced thinkers. Then, about 20,000 years before Andur and Nami's day, faster-than-light drives were invented. Overnight, a great dimension outside ordinary time and space was opened to anyone willing to take the dangerous leap into the unknown. Those ancient explorers of hyperspace erected beacons between the stars, at the jump coordinates that were known to be safe and reliable. Andur Sunrider and his family lives in an era where these safe points are still widely used. A time when complex spaceports have grown up at many of the jump gates to house and service the ever-expanding transgalactic traffic. One of these flourishing hyperspace terminals is located near the Stennis system on the rim of the galaxy. The Stennis system is on the mining frontier. The scum of the galaxy pass through the station, on their way to steal mining rights from the Nessies. What a dreadful place. Dreadful indeed. The new visitors immediately become the object of scrutiny by certain unsavory elements who roost in the spaceport. Hey boss, see that Jedi with a woman and kid? I heard him talking about some Adegan crystals he's carrying. Good work, good. Adegan crystals. I have a client who will pay me a grand sum for those pretties. Get them, but watch out, he's a Jedi. Don't worry, boss. I've faced a couple of Jedi in my time. I learned a thing or two. Oh good, here comes 3D with the food. Little Vima's famished. Our ship will be cleared through customs in about 20 minutes. Let's eat quickly. I'm anxious to find Master Thorn. I hope the child finds this food edible, Mistress Nomi. No one would tell me what's in it. I'm sure it will be fine, 3D, unless it's Stennis lizard pie. As Andur's multi-talented service droid brings nourishment, the gangsters make their move. Oh dear, that's probably what... Hey, watch where you're going, droid. Really, there was no need for that, sir. My senses tell me you purposely deviated from your path. You calling my friend a liar, droid? Blast him, Quanto. Space junk shouldn't talk back to flesh and blood. Sit tight, Nomi. These thugs are going to harm 3D. I've got to take care of this. Let go of that droid. He didn't do anything to you.
Oh yeah? Who says?
Knowing how difficult it can be to take anything from a Jedi, two of the Hutt's ugly henchmen, Quanto and Rek, stage a diversion. While Goob, mastermind of the scheme, prepares to unleash his pet Gorm worm. Put down that blaster, or I'll cut you in half.
Master Andur, behind you. Okay, Scritch, time to load your poison sacks. Get him! Squawk!
They say a Jedi can sense a clandestine attacker through the Force. Nomi, help me! But sometimes a Jedi has not completed his training. Sometimes a Jedi makes foolish mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes can cost a Jedi his life. Andur! Andur! He's dead. You killed my husband!
Come on, lady. Just hand over the crystals, then you can give him a decent burial in space, like a Jedi deserves. Ha ha! Get up! If you give us the crystals, maybe the Hutt won't make you a slave on his sail barge.
Andur! Daddy! Nomi Sunrider does not hear the threat of the gangsters as a spirit form of her Jedi husband speaks to her from the luminous beyond. Don't weep for me, Nomi. This is not the time for tears. Take my lightsaber. Use it to protect yourself. The Force is with you. Her mind suddenly stilled by the sight of Andur's luminous form. Nomi instinctively reaches for the lightsaber. As the lightsaber ignites, she hears Andur's voice whispering instruction. Feel the Force, Nomi. Let it flow into your arms. Yes, the Force is there, stronger than she's ever felt it before, flowing around her and through her, filling her with strength and conviction. Her fear dissolves utterly as she listens to her husband's final words. The Force is strong in you, Nomi. It always was. It always will be. Protect yourself. Save our daughter. Next, the initiation of a Jedi. Look at the way she's holding that lightsaber, Goob. Think maybe she's a Jedi?
Jedi or not, she's dead like her Jedi husband if she don't give us them crystals. She's no Jedi. Come on, lady. You got a millisect to lay down the lightsaber, or you and the little kid are banter fodder.
Star Wars, Tales of the Jedi. Nomi Sunrider, Force sensitive since she was a child, has long resisted her husband's suggestions that she take up the Jedi training. But now, gripped by the need to protect her small daughter and herself, she moves with the instinct of a Jedi warrior.
She halved Quanto!
The life energy of the Force roars through Nomi in a rising wave, guiding her hands in a brutal act of self-defense. Nyah! Crawl back to your dark side, pit scum! Tell your Hutt boss I'll do the same to him! Then, as suddenly as it began, the reality of what has transpired comes crashing in on Nomi Sunrider. Oh, what have I done? You saved us, ma'am. You were marvelous. I suggest that we all return to the ship and leave this place at once. Mama? Andur, they've killed you. Nomi, hear me. It is I, your husband. Our life together is finished, Nomi. It is time to turn your face to the unknown. Go to Master Thrawn. Take my gift to him. He will show you the direction your life must now take. I honor your words, Andur. I will do as you say. Is the ship ready, 3D? Yes, mistress. The Lightside Explorer informs me that it is fueled and ready, but the Navicomputer is anxious. It wants to know our exact destination. Andur said the Force would guide him to Master Thorn's world. The Force will do the same for us. Hold little Vima tight, 3D. Benumbed by the violence that has turned her life inside out, assailed by fear and loneliness, Nomi Sunrider struggles to keep herself attuned to the Force. Not surprisingly, Master Thon's distant presence stands out like an invisible beacon against the infinite starfield. Homing in on that hidden brightness, Nomi travels down into the Stennis system, coming at last to a great ringed world. This is it, 3D. I know it. This is where we'll find Master Thorn. For our sake, I hope you're right, Mistress Nomi. In the wind of this strange world, there is dread, mixed with hope. This place is so bleak. Can such a dismal world be the home of a great Jedi Master? Mistress, if I trek with you across that dry waste, my joints will seize. You'll have to abandon me to corrosion and metal-eating predators. A terrible fate for a droid. Yes, take care of the ship, 3D. I'll be back in a little while. After I have given Andur's gift to Master Thorn, then we will return to our home world. Setting out with her daughter in the papoose, Nomi feels her old life begin to close like an iron gate behind her. Passing a steaming lake, she hears voices. Voices that tell her to turn back before it is too late.
Something awful lies ahead,
say the voices.
You will regret everything if you continue.
But there is another voice. Not the voice of her husband, but a voice like silence. A voice within. Do not listen to the power of the dark side, it says. Nomi Sunrider trudges on, and the gate of the past shuts behind her. The morning wind merges with the sound of the horn blowing from a way off. Strange galloping creatures appear answering the distant call with hooting cries. The inner voice seems to say, "Follow the creatures, follow their track. That is the way to Master Thorn." Nami's past is rapidly becoming a vanishing mirage. The future is yet unknown, filled with mysterious imaginings. Obeying her instincts, Nomi Sunrider walks on. And suddenly, the future takes form. House, Mama! A man appears, riding a strange beast. She knows at once that this man is a Jedi. Come to the house. I have food for you and the child. Thank you. In Nami's heart, there's a feeling of something opening, a certain lightness. Hope. Meanwhile, the Hutt and his henchmen have followed the light side explorer, hoping to get another chance at the treasure. Poor 3D is about to receive unwelcome visitors.
Nima Futa! Land the sailboat! I want my Adigan crystals!
I'll get those crystals for you, boss, and a couple of slaves to boot. Me and the boys will peel open that ship like a can of Nerf gizzards.
Next, a Jedi finds her master. Star Wars: Tales of the Jedi. Following a terrible confrontation in the Stennis hyperspace terminal, Nomi Sunrider lands her ship, the Lightside Explorer, on the ringed world of Ambria. Together with her baby daughter Vima, she treks off in search of the great Jedi, Master Thon. Her faithful droid, A3DO, stays behind to stand watch over the Lightside Explorer until his mistresses return. Oh dear!
Nertulateneg! Zat!
Start taking apart the ship, boys. If those Adigan crystals are on board, we're gonna find them.
At that moment, far across the Ambrian wastes, a Jedi Knight sets food before his bestial companion, and hears the terrible tale of his guest. One of them had a venomous pet. It attacked Andur from behind. Before I knew what was happening, my husband was dead. I don't understand. He was always so strong. He told me the Force protects a Jedi. The protection of the Force is a matter of attention. A Jedi can be undone if his attention is drawn away from his attacker. Over the centuries, some opponents of the Jedi have learned to exploit this vulnerability. What happened next, ma'am?
Something came over me. I felt great strength. I picked up Andur's lightsaber. That's when I killed 2 of the murderers. Afterwards, there was nothing to do but obey Andur's command to allow the Force to guide me. Here, I'm looking for someone. My husband was supposed to meet him, a Jedi.
I am a Jedi. I felt your husband's death. I knew who you were when you came over the hill.
Then I must give you his gifts. He said you would be grateful to receive them. A Deegan crystals. Andur said they make the best lightsabers.
Listen, something is attacking the herd. Someone of evil intent is in the compound.
As the Jedi emerges from his humble house, he finds a hut and his lackeys hard at work.
Nachakula, we feast on staga meat tonight.
Heartworm, haven't you got enough evil wealth? Do you have to steal my herd too?
Nyata, Jedi!
The hut's henchmen are quick to reply to a Jedi's challenge with their blasters.
Choskokula, Jedi!
I wouldn't bet on that.
The hut's enforcer strikes with blind rage. Light slashes Weequay flesh, and the Jedi goes down. They're going to kill him, just like they killed Andur.
Finish him good. Soon I'll have those pretty crystals. You got it, boss. Wherever assassins gather to drink, I'll be known as Dude, the Jedi Killer.
But the Jedi's beast friend is not about to stand and watch him die.
Neda Chaza! I knew I should have brought Scritch with me.
With the unstoppable power of a storm, the great creature brings a quick end to the conflict.
This ain't real! The beast is throwing out some kind of force field! Utayajiri! Get on the ship! This is not a power we can fight!
Thank you, Master. You have once again demonstrated that a lightsaber is not the only way to win a fight.
Why do you call this creature Master?
Because he is Master Thon, a very advanced Jedi. It is not I, but he who will be your teacher in the ways of the Force.
So begins the saga of Nomi Sunrider and her daughter Vima, who both became great Jedi under the tutelage of Master Thon. End. Thank you all for tuning in. We invite you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell to get notified about our next video. I'd like to invite you to support this channel today through membership and apparel. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking Nerf herders, may the Force be with you.